You sure you want to go with what's next on the agenda?
That woman
Yeah,
is
I'm over this
trash.
stanky hoe. Yeah, she's stupid.
That woman is trash.
Next
Woo.
question.
Oh my god! All right,
Wow.
you sure you want to go with what's next on the agenda?
Yeah, what's next?
Because you
That
know I'm
lady's
about to
nuts.
go all the way left. So
Oh, it can't get no more left than that. That shit was wild.
okay, all right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get left. I already reacted to this earlier, but I want to get what y'all take is on it.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man.
Only on 13. Maybe one of Houston's most
Can't,
horrifying murders caught
can't get
on
worse.
camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is joining us now here in the studio.
Yeah, and Brooke, this really shocked a lot of us here in the newsroom.
It did, and sources close to this case tell me that this is some of the most horrifying footage they have seen in their careers. Police haven't said if the victim knew the killer, but they're hoping that a neighbor's video leads to a quick conviction and justice for his family.
Only on 13, deeply disturbing and shocking video of a murder in broad daylight. On May 3rd, the victim, Stephen Anderson, is walking on Woodridge Square Drive to pick up his mail, sources tell us. He turns around at the sound of a screeching car speeding right into him. We're pausing the video right before he gets hit. The car reverses and hits him again, pushing him further into the street. Neighbors are on the phone frantically calling 911.
People to help me turn him over. They want us to turn him over.
Another neighbor comes out with a pillow. And that's when the suspect, Karen Fisher, identified in court records as a man, but also described as she by police, returns with a knife in hand. The suspect yanks and flips Anderson over, straddles him, and kisses him. We're not showing what happens next because it's too graphic, but that's when police say Fisher stabs him 9 times. She casually walks off as if nothing happened and neighbors just watch. She then tries getting into another car while talking to witnesses. When that's unsuccessful, she leaps over the body and walks away.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, I have kids here. So, our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering this 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
Broad daylight, it was a busy intersection. It happened right under our noses,
Just truly so shocking. I spoke to neighbors that you saw in that video. They are still traumatized by that, as you can imagine. One woman even told me that she hasn't been to work and is trying to find a therapist.
This is a heavy story right here, and it's hard to get some context here as well. Brooke, now we know the suspect's 20 years old. Have they been in trouble before?
You know, the night that this happened, she was also charged with assaulting a nurse at Bentop Hospital. And we checked records, and back in 2023, she was charged with evading arrest, and she's been on a 5-year community supervision from that. We also found a prostitution charge from 2021. That charge was ultimately dismissed.
All right. So I gave my thoughts earlier, but y'all up now.
Why do they keep saying she if he identifies as he?
Because we still politically correct.
No, he
But
identifies.
he likes me. He likes me.
But it doesn't
No,
matter.
he likes she. He wants to be called a she.
Doesn't even
Obviously
matter.
not, because he said he identified as a man.
Man,
To have a dude in a bodysuit stand over you, kiss you.
And then the prance, the little prance jump thing is what got me, nigga.
I'm not gonna
that
lie.
was.
That was and it's
That
not
Nigga
funny.
said,
I ain't gonna lie. I had to turn my head a little bit because it was like a little bit of a chuckle, and
Yeah,
that shit look crazy.
I'm gonna
That
say
shit look crazy.
horrible. So
you have to
the
be
fact
some kind of mentally ill to that whole scenario. Like, I don't want to use it as a scapegoat. Like, nigga, did you know this nigga? Just a random nigga.
So
It sounds like
it's one or two things. So that could be some vicious payback for something that man did previously. Because
I know what it
That's
is.
true.
How horrific that is.
That's true.
I know what it is.
Really seems like payback.
He tried to pay her for
almost
some box and realized she didn't have no box, and he didn't give her no money.
No, man, but
Or he
that's like
didn't
a
pay her at
humiliation ritual.
all. Or he didn't
That's
pay
like
her
a
at all.
Yeah, that too. But that's like a humiliation ritual, man, because you send a transformer, to go and kiss this man. Like that seemed like somebody wanted to pay him back for something. Like I'm not trying to make light of it or even it's just that shit is just
And this and
devastating though, man.
this didn't happen in Houston. It happened in one of them outskirts of Houston that Q always talking about.
What?
Perry be
In the
Perry,
in that rich neighborhood?
It was on the
What should be
outside.
talking
I
about?
know Houston.
Oh, where's she at?
Perrywood or something.
Pearland.
Yeah, yeah, Pearland.
Pearland.
Yeah, that's where it was at.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Scared now.
ooh,
Oh
I
my
ooh.
God.
think y'all capping.
That ain't in Pearland.
I don't know, but y'all got to be
It was
capping,
in one
bro.
of them outskirts suburbs. Because Q ain't from Houston. She from Pearland.
I hope that's
I
not the
don't believe
case.
it.
I hope that's not the case, man.
Mm.
But
I think he's a sex worker. He, she.
Well, yeah, she said he
Um,
got in trouble for prostitution in 2023.
yeah,
yeah,
so a lot of youth, transgender youth, unfortunately are, sex workers. So it doesn't, you know, and they're runaways. So that sounds about right.
mm,
A lot of them are. I know here in DC, a lot of them do, and a lot of them sleep with politicians and everything down here.
Hmm.
that's tragic, man. Like either way, it's tragic. But like to me, it definitely seemed like payback. That it was like so much that took place,
Yeah,
man. Like
the stabbing is what got me, right? I would have chalked the car up as just somebody who's insane, but to stab that many times usually is like some type of passionate thing going on.
yeah, and to get out and just be walking around
No,
and then
she
walk
kissed that
away.
nigga. She kissed him before
Yeah,
she
kissed him.
stabbed him up.
I
Like
swear
that
how
was the
them
part
people out there.
that's why I seen it seems like a humiliation ritual. Like the kiss,
Hmm.
like so say let's assume that that's just a straight man. Like you don't want no transformer standing over you. You know what I'm saying? In your death, and then to
That
kiss
nigga's
you.
last vision
Yeah, it's like,
was a grown
oh my
man
god,
standing over him, kissing him, and stabbing him
oh
9
my
times.
gosh, no, hell no, man. Oh
That
no,
nigga, he's already probably done for by now, bro. He got hit and
no,
then ran over and hit again.
no, that's
Nah,
wild, bro.
bro. They say it was gruesome though. They say it was gruesome, bro.
Yeah, I don't,
Has anybody
you know.
the video outside of the news?
I be scared. I can
I
probably
don't
get
want to
it.
see that.
I
I
can
don't
get
want
I
to
it,
ain't gonna
see.
lie. I know
I can
that's
get
gonna
it.
look crazy.
But see, I think that the bigger issue is y'all got to stay away from these men dressed as women.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
becoming a thing. It's becoming kind of big now.
Nigga, I think
I know.
both.
Yep.
Well, down here you can't tell.
Nigga, you
I
can
think
tell a nigga. You can like look at this nigga. Like if you got some strong jawline of Adam's apple or some
No,
nigga,
no,
some bitches. Nigga,
no,
if you
not
no, it's better err on the side of caution. If that bitch got a strong face,
I don't know, twin.
honestly and
I'm a
truly, and this is just me. I didn't know if I would look at her, right? I know
she
I've
got a
seen girls
strong.
look
She
like
look
this,
like a nigga.
but no,
Look
but
at this bitch.
I've seen girls look like this. So
Yeah, and you say they look like you look like a boy. That's what you tell them. You don't want to be rude. We be like, nigga, you look like a nigga.
it,
You know who
so
was
I
I,
fucking
mean,
with homeboy from Family Matters was messing with that one Sydney Star. You see that
they,
shit?
somebody just
but
posted
Sydney
that.
Star doesn't look
Yeah,
like a
she was.
boy though. Sydney
No,
Star
that
does
was
not,
a nigga. She's a trans.
Yo,
but she doesn't. She doesn't
I
look
had
like.
an event that I was supposed to do. And they wouldn't tell me who the people was that was showing up. And
Uh-oh.
so I was supposed to go to the event. I found out that one of the people that I was supposed to do the event to debate against was the Sydney Star person. I canceled immediately
Mm,
Why?
because
mm-mm.
I didn't want to. Cause man, it was like it was
What can
messy.
you argue with a trans?
It was messy. It
You
was
can
supposed
argue
to.
with them.
It was supposed to
No,
be an in-person
No, you
live
can't. No,
show.
you can't.
no. There
Because
ain't nothing to debate about.
you got tiptoe around. Nope, no, you can't.
No, you
No, no,
don't.
no, 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 no. I ain't gonna tiptoe around. I'm not gonna debate you. You don't even have a mental capacity to have a discussion. You're
Yep.
mentally ill. You don't.
why would you have to tip around it?
You say
Well,
what?
most people don't
Why
want to get canceled, and just the fuckery. Like debates, you have to have two intellectuals to have a conversation. And if you
Nah,
got
Mika.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna be a debate. That was gonna be an argument. That shit was gonna
Yeah,
go left.
I mean
yeah, Mika.
everything
Mika,
except
you ever? Oh, my fault.
mm,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you ever debated a transformer?
Yeah, my best friend was gay, so I've talked to plenty of
we didn't
people
say
who.
talk.
But here's the
No, no,
but here's the
no.
difference. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. The ones that are the loudest, like those are the minority. Most of them don't think like that. Most of them don't approach women thinking that, oh, we're the same as women and all this other stuff. It's those ones that are online and get, popularity and things like that. So I'm on the air of caution with some of those. They just want to be seen and heard. Cause I
I
don't
do
know.
agree with that part.
I live in DC. Everybody's gay. Everybody, damn near.
Say what
So
now?
it's in DC, mostly it's a large gay population here. It's like other than San Francisco, DC is one of the hubs, like where we have the gay pride and stuff,
Yeah.
the big parades. So there's a lot of gay people here. And like I said, my best friend was gay, and I used to go to a lot of the balls where they have transgenders and people who have totally transitioned, who got vaginas and all that good stuff.
I live
And
in
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I
What?
live in I live in Oklahoma, and there's 77 counties here, and all 77 counties are red. We don't let that shit fly in Oklahoma.
but see, I
Oh
don't
my
care what
god!
they want to do with themselves as long as they're not pushing it on me. I don't really care.
Nah, nigga, we ain't about to shut down the streets and let you have a parade. Not in
No,
Oklahoma.
no, I don't be feeling them
Oh
parades. I ain't
no,
gonna
no,
lie.
let them. That brings money to the city.
You not about to shut down our straight streets with your gay parade.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't know.
what?
All money ain't good money. Ooh, that shit is so crazy,
I
man.
really don't
Like,
care what those people, what they want to do. It's their business. I really don't
I
care.
don't either, but we conservative as fuck in Oklahoma.
But the logic is supposed. Okay, so here's the thing: conservatives are actually more tolerant than liberals. The problem with liberals. All right, so let me revise this. Conservatives stand for freedom of speech, right? So conservatives actually advocate for you to be able to say what you want to say when you want to say it, even if you got a difference of opinion, because that is literally what freedom of speech is.
Yeah,
Liberals want to cancel you if you don't agree with what they're saying. That's the difference.
yeah,
So conservatives are saying, listen, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You just can't stop me from saying what I want to say too.
yeah,
yeah,
Liberals are saying, listen, you can say what you want to say as long as I rock with it. Otherwise, we don't, we want to get you the fuck up out of there.
yeah.
That's the difference.
But
But conservatives may not agree with you, but they don't want to censor you. They just don't want you impeding on what they got going on either.